so excited. Welcome one, welcome all to DeFi Crypto and Airdrops. I am Myke, aka Veteran Crypto, and with me as always, to my right, your left, is Jeff from the Blockchain Basement and Malik from the Arena.
And
actually, you know what?
And from the Blockchain Basement.
Well, and the Blockchain Basement, absolutely. And then you're in some other places too. What is it, Moats?
Oh, Moats is a sponsor, and I facilitated.
Okay.
I facilitated the joining with the Arena.
Nice. Well, freaking, we're gonna have a banger tonight. So I'm gonna be drinking. Jim Beam is gonna be my beverage of choice tonight. What are you gentlemen drinking?
Vitamin water.
Vitamin.
Caffeinated for a punch. No.
No jungle juice in there.
If I have to, I'll go get some whiskey. I'll be the Blue Label. I'll be real bougie and get some Blue Label.
I got the tequila. Oh, you got Johnny Walker?
Yes, I do. It's really the only whiskey I like.
Mm.
I know that's very, very bougie, but it's the way it is.
I'll tell you. I know it's like probably my favorite alcohol is either straight, would have to be either Kraken or Glenfiddich.
Glenfiddich is good. I
love Glenfiddich. It's not too peaty. It's just right. But, all right.
Jay's got Knob Creek.
Oh, yep. Jay's messing around with the knob. He's freaking all over the knob.
If I have to drink something that isn't Blue Label, I like Knob Creek a lot. So
what's that?
I like Knob Creek.
Oh yeah. No, there's definitely I'm not big in the flavored whiskeys. Like I hate the cinnamon whiskeys and like when they start adding the flavors, sour apple and all that. It's like, come on now. You know, if you want a fruity drink, just make a fruity drink. It's like stop tainting the whiskey.
Oh, what about Crown? Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
You like the apple Crown? I think they have like a green apple or some weird one.
All right. Well, Jeff, before we went live, you were actually sharing some pretty cool alpha. Mm-hmm. You want to jump into that?
Yeah, the InfoFi. Oh, real quick. Let me hit the socials.
Oh yeah. Look at me getting ahead of ourselves. All right.
I appreciate everyone joining us here at DeFi Crypto and Airdrops, where me and Myke go live every Tuesday and Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And everyone welcome our guest, Matthew Malik, who's been joining us.
I look like a mathematician today.
Yeah, the mad scientist.
Yes, I knew that's what I knew. I knew that you were just being nice.
We're consolidating to our other YouTube channel here, DeFi Crypto and Airdrops. All the links are in the description below. If you can, jump over here, give us a follow. If you're on Twitter, jump over here and join the chat. Myke has other shows throughout the week. Money Talks on Mondays with the state lawyer Taylor and the other Jeff, financial advisor, Texas Jeff. They go traditional finance talks Wednesdays and now Fridays. You guys are doing?
I actually, dude, I got an update for you. So real quick, you know, like Jeff was just saying, Mondays we got money talks with Taylor, my brother, who's an estate attorney and owns a couple of title companies as well. He owns his own law firm and a couple of title companies. So he's very knowledgeable about real estate, you know, estate law, you know, all that, you know, small business formation, you know, legal ways to mitigate your taxes. And then his business partner, Jeff, the other Jeff, Texas Jeff, is a licensed financial advisor. So every Monday we do a money talk show and we talk about wealth preservation and things like that. Because you can make a bunch of money, but if you don't freaking do it right, you're gonna get taxed to death and you're gonna, you know, spend the money and you're not gonna put it to work for you. So we got that. Of course, Tuesdays and Fridays we have this show. Wednesdays we do with David and with Jake, we do DeFi. So it's you know, advanced strategies and DeFi on Wednesdays. And then me and David are actually going to start at noon Eastern time every day. We're going to be doing a DeFi show. So we're going to be doing 2-a-day shows from.
What's the YouTube channel called? DeFi Crypto and Airdrops on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Can't I find it?
Sorry, go ahead, Jeff.
All one word.
All one word. There we go.
Yeah, it should be at DeFi. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a whole host of information and stuff for you to get started on DeFi and Myke's DeFi Academy. It's all free. Give us a follow, share it out. And we've been doing kind of the red pill on Thursdays. That great round table last night. That was a lot of fun. More unhinged stuff.
Yeah.
Not talking about crypto. So yeah,
dude, that last one, the one we did last night, that was a little bit unhinged.
Yep. Yes, it was. Yeah. Well, because Colin was in it.
Yeah. Yep. Follow our brother channels, Blockchain Basement, David's DeFi University, Jake Call, Gina, Twice Slice, help her get her subscriber count up. Me at the Blockchain Report. I'm almost at 8K. Almost
nice.
at 8K. Jake Call has Metrix Finance, a DeFi portfolio simulator and tracker. It is free to start, but they do have monthly and yearly subscriptions. Start with the free service and see if it provides you value. And if it does, bump yourself up and let us know how that is doing for you. Also, David's
a brother channel. Gina's a brother channel, not a sister channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's our brother channels.
Our brother sister. Sister.
It's my brand. I call everybody brother. It's my thing.
I love it. Thank God you didn't put mine up there. I'd have been like so embarrassed.
Oh no, we'll put yours. You said that you were waiting.
No, I'm being very serious. It's not even.
He doesn't.
It's not for public consumption.
On there. Oh no.
Oh okay. Okay.
I mean, it's just bad. So just do not. Yeah, I gotta work.
Oh no, we'll put it up. We'll put it up.
Yeah, find it first. Have luck. Good luck.
I'll find it.
David's DeFi University is free. The only thing that's paid for is the daily live mentorships that are 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And I think it's $97 a month for that. But there is a full course, 5 courses, and he is going to do an airdrop. Totally free. And he's going to do an airdrop.
Free. You have no excuse to not learn DeFi. You have a like start to finish, beginner to advanced, free organized course with quizzes, friggin' all the course material, again, in 100% free. If you're not using this, then you're saying that you want to be in DeFi. There's no excuse.
Yep. Yeah. So get in here and get yourself a piece of the airdrop. I don't know what it'll be, but David's been pretty generous, so you never know. And Myke and Taylor's DeFi Wize newsletter that goes out Monday through Friday, early in the morning before traditional finance markets open. So they're up early, especially here on the West Coast time. Myke's up at the ass crack of before dawn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very.
Yeah. So check that out. It's just under $20 a month, and they get ranges picked for you, and they've been hitting them pretty good. Even with this little market turnaround that we've been seeing has been nice. So, our Discord as well. It's all free. So get in here. Our Discord, we got a lot of channels in here, a lot of alpha being shared, great community. We appreciate all of you. You can catch Myke at Veteran 4 Crypto, the number 4 in there. Me at the BCR 142. And where's Malik? Yeah. Matthew J. Malik.
Now, yeah,
right
now
here.
I just forgot Matthew J. Malik. Yep. Somebody had my name, so I had to put my middle initial.
We are streaming on the arena. So we want to try.
We got 20 people in there right now. It's working. It's working.
Nice.
Yeah.
NFA.
So,
thank you for the tip, NFA.
Yeah, sign up for the arena. This is a great platform that's rewarding creators and streamers much better than YouTube. So
yes,
and you get in early. You can be an OG user. They haven't launched their app yet, so you want to do that before everybody starts.
But it's soon, so you want to get in right before, so you get that little stamp as an OG.
That little stamp.
There's going to be there'll be a badge. There's going to be a badge.
Oh, really?
Oh, hell yeah!
Badging is very important in the arena.
Did you say badging or vagging?
Yeah, getting badges.
Getting
what did I say? Badgering? Badgering?
No. Did you say badge?
That's badgery.
Hey, Colin.
All right.
Hello.
Oh, is Colin in here? Hey, what up, brother? Yep. Hey, Colin, if you want to join in, let me know. I'll send you the link. All right. Well, here, I'm going to share my screen because this is fucking badass, dude.
What you got?
He just said he's going to send you a link.
Hey, yeah, actually, I'll do that real quick. Let me show you this real quick, and then I'll freaking do that.
Fantastico.
Share my screen. Where are we at?
Okay.
There it is. All right. Why is it not adding to the stage? There it is. All right. Now, it's my first day. All right. Dude, this is sick. Squirrel suiting it. Off that bridge, dude. He just flossed that fucking bridge, dude.
Whew. Man,
I want to do that. Like I did a competition skydiving for like 15 years, and I would love. I never got the chance to do the squirrel suit, freaking the wingsuit, and that would be so sick. Just that feeling of being able to fly like that.
Dang, yeah. I've man, who's Andy Stump, the ex-Navy SEAL. I've seen a lot of his interviews and some of his wingsuit jumps, and man, that's some pretty wild stuff. That's like next level.
Where they're flying down the mountainside, like through canyons and gullies, and like, where the trees, the tops of the trees are above them.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like, dude, that looks like fucking a sphincter freaking pincher right there.
Yep. Well, and you have to be careful too, because the suit itself, they said you can get tangled up, if you're not.
Oh, the dude that invented it.
So
like back when I was still skydiving, the dude that invented it actually died because of it. It's a malfunction called a horseshoe. He threw his pilot chute out. The pilot chute went out, came back around because there's a low pressure behind you because the air going over you, it creates a burble behind you. And it got caught in that, went down, got caught on the wing between his legs,
DMs.
And didn't open. And he fucking augured in and died.
Oh my God. Oh.
Well, Jesus. You were talking about that crypto thing before we went live.
Yeah, he was talking. I think he was about to tell us about what Coinbase is doing with creators.
Yeah.
No, I heard that as it's not the base. So I heard it in a Spaces yesterday where they were talking about InfoFi, how there's projects like Kaito and Cookie DAO.
Cookie DAO.
Wall chain is another one where you have like Yaps or Quacks. Zeet, yeah, XEET. And InfoFi, you talk about projects and share, good information about them. And they were trying to make it to where they would reward creators for talking about projects without not make it spammy. But as of yesterday, Nikita Bear, who's the head of product at X, advisor of Solana. And he said they will no longer allow apps that reward users for posting on X, like AKA InfoFi. It's led to a tremendous amount of AI slop and reply spam on the platform. They have revoked API access from these apps, so your X experience should start improving soon. So once the bots realize they're not getting paid anymore. And I really like this because I hated these people that would get just fucking thousands of dollars for talking about a project and not really using it.
Or even know about it.
Yeah. And people like me who are airdrop hunting and stuff and actually using.
Or Kaleo would do one post, and because he did one post with reach, it won first place.
Yep. Yeah. So I really like this. And let me see, the Kaito token. So I had like 30 Kaito staked.
Real quick, Colin, check your X Messenger. I sent you the link. Sorry, I'm a little buzzed. I was freaking rambling.
So I took out my Kaito like last month or so, and like yesterday they announced it, and it dumped like 40% or 30%.
Oh, I mean, the Kaito would go straight down on that news, right?
Yeah. So there's people. I know somebody with 100,000 Kaito tokens staked, and it takes a week to unlock.
That's why you don't unlock. That's why you don't.
I don't like staking when there's a cool off or a fucking unlock period.
Yep. That's why with moats, you either burn or stake. The locking thing to me doesn't make a lot of sense. Burn something to get the multiplier, and then just stake.
I won't say that because the aerodrome locks have fucking treated me very well.
You take them right. You can choose when to take it out, though, right?
No, aerodrome. I'm max locked for 4 years.
Right, but so that's the.
There is a market.
Yeah.
Well, the locks are smart contracts or NFTs, and so there's a market to where you can sell them. The new Coinbase platform that's coming out is actually going to have a market in there to where you can sell or buy those locks. And it's usually like a 15%, like 13% discount. So there's a bit of a discount, and it usually matches the flight school bonus, is what I've noticed. But really cool platform, and with the new one coming out and its relationship with Coinbase, and it's going to be facilitating a lot of the DeFi offerings, I'm sure, on Coinbase. So there's just going to be a ton of volume there. It's going to be multi-chain now, and not just on Base network. It's going to be on actual Ethereum mainnet, Solana, a bunch of different chains, like 10 or 12 different chains. So yeah, I'm real freaking bullish on Aerodrome. I know Drew is too. Colin, what's up, brother?
Hi. What's up, legal alien?
As he swallows his face.
Dude, do you have the Cookie Monster?
I used to have beautiful locks, guys. I did. And then it all just fell out. Now
dude.
Stuck with it,
Check it out, man. I'm freaking right there with you, brother.
You can't go halvesies. You don't want the Jean-Luc Picard. You gotta get you gotta shave that shit off, man.
I refuse, dude. As soon as I noticed I was going bald, I started buzzing my head. I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy.
He's got this little rinky-dinky ponytail that's just like, it's like, bro, just fucking get rid of it.
Let it go.
Like, I knew as a kid, I was like, if it happens to me, it's gone. I'm not doing that shit. He's like, but I still got some. No, you don't. Shut up.
That's like saying it doesn't get hard, but I still got a dick.
Right?
Not very useful then, is it?
That's right. So anyway. Hi.
No, so the Kaito founder came out with a statement yesterday, and he was saying that they're kind of sunsetting the Yaps, and they're moving cross-platform with their Kaito studio that's been a work in progress for a while, expanding cross-platform to TikTok, YouTube. There's another, I forget which project it is, but they're sending their people to Telegram. And then Cookie DAO is sunsetting snaps and making changes. So I'm going to be curious to see how that's going to fare for projects and airdrop farming and stuff going forward, because I know a lot of people, man, from projects that would launch a token and real users wouldn't get shit. If anything, like crumbs. at most.
I launched tokens and I got fucking dicked for tens of thousands of dollars. Like
yeah. How was your experience doing all that? Because I know some projects have stuff allocated to founders and early investors, and they get unlocks fairly soon for some projects. Some other projects
I'm talking about like meme coins and stuff.
Yeah,
with Avalanche, I did okay, but like I probably should have got out sooner than I did.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Your moat, it's next week. They have to migrate everything, by the way, for 3 or 4 days. Then new users.
Yeah. Got it.
I didn't want you to think I was.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, the problem with a lot of these projects is that once you make a project, you can't leave it. So how do you capitulate? Right?
Never capitulate, Colin. Never.
You launch a project, and then they get mad at you if you make money off of it. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the creator fees are helpful.
Yeah, that is true. Like, if you have creator fees, then as long as you keep promoting the project, you get something from it. But that itself is kind of like it requires momentum.
Yeah,
and
for it to be any substantial value, you have to get it to like couple $100,000 market cap, and
so it's not sustainable. A lot of these tokens were meant to have utility to be to be
Colin, I thought
model.
Somebody was just walking up behind you. That scared the shit out of me, dude. I thought there was somebody walking behind you.
No, I've got a compilation video
I see that now.
For Avalanche. But tokens were always meant to be, like, when I was pitching this back before ICOs were even a thing, like, they were supposed to be for like you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you want to do some gaming, you put in a quarter, and that's your Chuck E. Cheese you put in $1, you get some Chuck E. Cheese tokens out, and those you could put into the machine, and that was kind of like the point. But then people are just kind of like, why don't I just put a quarter in? And that's kind of where we're at now. Unless you're powering the network with something and it's actually being used as gas. A lot of people are having a hard time understanding what the value of a token is. That said, there are things like app tokens which make sense, which is kind of, I think, the future still, and that's still kind of like the Chuck E. Cheese model, and that's kind of where Arena is going. But it's
Chuck E. Cheese?
It's dependent on utility. And utility takes a long time to build, and it takes a lot of thought, because you can't create an ecosystem around these things without actually having a user base, demand, those kind of things. And that typically comes with cash infusion and the promise that you can actually do something with these things. So gaming was a really good idea. It actually makes sense to have gaming, because we already do that work with, like, World of Warcraft had all these tokens, and then you had Chinese farmers farming these. You had all these coins, this gold, and then you have all these farmers actually farming it and then selling it on the secondary market as a real world asset, essentially. And that never really translated very well, because for some reason people hear blockchain and they go scam, but it's the same fucking thing. And a lot of people also don't want pay to win. So it had a cultural backlash, but tokens, coins, all these things, they're meant to have utility. Otherwise, you're dealing with basically Ponzi schemes. So
how do you feel about fair launches?
There's no such
or
thing.
Like token fair launches.
Oh, shit, I was on mute.
They suck.
Well,
go ahead.
I've never had a worse experience in my life.
There's no such thing.
What's that?
As a
What do you
fair
mean?
launch. Fair is a stupid
or
word.
no, because I've seen prices hold up much better than, like, after launch than a typical airdrop, where the tokens get allocated to teams and early investors and stuff. Usually you see a big spike sell off, and then climb back up.
Finds its price.
Yeah,
people are always waiting for the unlock, and the unlock schedule has to be so far out that people like just basically pretend it's not there. In which case, you know what I mean. Like it's kind of I mean, Avalanche did that. Like, we had an unlock schedule of like 4 years.
Canton didn't keep any tokens. The team and early investors, like all the tokens are out in circulation.
That's fair. That's what fair. That's the closest you're gonna get to fair.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
But
then you have the other problem.
There's
Like, how do you get
said.
the investors? How do you get the investors like incentivized? So this is the double-edged sword of that. In that you need people to actually want the token, and the way that you typically get that to happen is you have people invested in the token success, and then they create a marketing cycle for you.
That's the key, and with the team, to have a vested interest in the success of the project. So there's an incentive, to make it profitable. So no, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It's like, do you want the project you're investing in to be profitable and people to be incentivized to make it profitable for everyone involved, or do you want it to be fair where there's no incentive? But in Canton's case, they're incentivized because it's an institutional chain. It's a network of these siloed networks. So they're incentivized by the usage of the network. Like, they're burning like $1.7 million worth of fees a day, just from the sheer volume that's going on on chain.
Now NASDAQ has a validator.
What's that?
I don't know what Canton is, but I good if their system's working for them. Excellent. I
wouldn't mind having you take a look at it, to be honest. Me and Drew are actually interviewing the COO and co-founder.
It's a DeFi protocol, right?
Yes, and basically what it is it's was built for institutions. It's been being built for about 10 years, and it just popped up on my radar, and I immediately called Drew because it had, like, right out the gate, it had $500 billion of TVL on it, and the daily volume was just off the charts. It has like 95% of the RWA market share right now. It's insane. And it just came out of nowhere. I had never heard of it before, and Drew said he'd never heard of it. But it's really cool project. I'm going to be asking some very pointed questions to the COO. I really want to understand the tokenomics, and it's like, what is the incentive to holding the token? How is revenue and profits going to translate to the token holders? Does that make sense? Colin?
I'm trying to determine what the purpose of the chain is and why we needed yet another chain.
Oh, you're looking it up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's more institutional driven.
Yeah, so basically
it's why? Like, why not HBAR? Why not Avalanche? Like, why not any of these existing other networks? Why not Algorand? Like, what is making Canton unique?
I think they have special things built in, like certain functionality and guardrails, and
they have layered privacy, so it can be basically fully private, it can be fully public, and anywhere in between. It can be tailored.
Right, it's privacy matter. That's right.
Well, it's the COO that I'm interviewing, Shaw. He actually was one of the original people with Zcash. But he the other thing with it is it has all the compliance built in, so KYC and AML, all that stuff. It allows siloed networks to communicate without giving visibility of each other. So, like, Bank of America and JP Morgan Chase, they can be connected so that they can move value and information, but not be fully visible on chain. So there's just a lot of really cool functionality, and I'm just scratching the surface, but there's a lot of really cool functionality with the chain that is purpose built to be the rails to move RWAs, tokenized assets, bank transfers, all that kind of stuff. Basically, be the rails for the new financial system. And they're already been adopted by, like, JP Morgan Chase and a bunch of the BlackRock, a bunch of the big names. So,
yeah.
But again, they're generating huge fees, and their tokenomics is pretty cool too. the more the network is used, the more tokens are burnt. So at one point, because the new coins being minted every day, and so it reaches a point to where it's called equilibrium, to where the same amount of tokens are being created as are being burnt, and then with more network usage, it becomes deflationary. So that's kind of a cool feature that potentially could translate into profits for holding the token.
Ooh. Dollar
Shit.
bills, y'all. Yeah,
Sorry,
Colin,
guys.
what projects are you bullish on? Jay asked in the chat.
Arena. I'm not really into like projects anymore. So I've been around the space too long, I think.
You know the dark side
it's
of
not
it.
That it's at it's the these happen all the time, and they've been happening for years and years and years and years and years. Something new pops up, everybody jumps on the train, money goes into it, they disappear. Something new comes up, everybody jumps on the train, then disappears. Some people make bank because they get out at the right time. Some people don't. At the end of the day, it's about liquidity. And that liquidity is very much captured by the top 5. So I'm not really bullish anymore on chains. I'm bullish on apps because like I said, the infrastructure is now there. It's if you're on Ethereum, you're integrated with fucking everything. If you're on Solana, you're integrated with fucking everything. Hell, even if you're on Avalanche, you're integrated with almost everything, right? But if you're a new chain right now, you have to get that integration through Kraken, you have to get it through Binance, you have to get it through the institutions, you have to get approved by, if you want anything government, you have to get that government approval, which takes years, Jeff. If you're trying to, and so I'm looking at chains and I'm going, we have too many goddamn chains. Nobody needs another chain.
Yeah.
And so
I've been saying that for years.
yeah. And so if we were to have another chain, it would have to be something like the Avalanche model, which again, this is my ideal. This is what we built, but you don't have to agree with it. It's fine. I'm not trying to push Avalanche. I'm saying you have, the main chain, which is the hub for everything else, kind of like Cosmos did. And it's other chains can be launched off of this. And unlike Cosmos, Avalanche can do an infinite number of those. And you can have thousands and thousands of validators, whereas they're capped at about 200, 250 before things start slowing down. So actually they slow down way sooner than that, but people consider it unacceptable after about 250. So my specialty is chain design, the chain design, consensus protocols, the actual engineering of this, and those problems are solved. And so when I look at these things now, it's now business problems, right? What is the business problem that this is solving? And so I go, okay, what kind of apps can actually be built on these chains that will provide real value to human beings? And the chain itself isn't that. So why do we need another chain if the technical problems are pretty much solved? I will say that privacy might be something we can look at and does seem interesting in siloing that stuff off. But that's also something you can do on Avalanche. You just need to build the VM for it, and that's totally feasible. And
this is a question. Actually, I want to ask you this because I know that you're super knowledgeable about this stuff. So what is the difference? Because I hear it said a lot. When something is built natively into it from the get-go, like privacy, like compliance, being upgradable, those sorts of things, as opposed to a chain being launched and then having to add stuff in piecemeal later. Is there a difference?
No.
Okay.
So if you have the feature, you have the feature. And so I would say that maybe day one
is there potential vulnerabilities?
For privacy, you would need a good mixer. If you want to hide things, which would delay the ability to hide things. If you had privacy from day one, it means you have day one privacy, which means you skirt the mixing process. But mixing is also a solvable issue. It's not it's that's difficult, right? you know, a Tumblr, you know, like you need something that would actually be able to obfuscate who has what, where, when, why, and how. And that,
move your head real quick, Colin. Real quick. Oh, we missed it. The Power Rangers.
The Rangers were there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
like,
Sorry.
Like privacy is a very complicated issue in all things, especially in open databases, which is what a consensus, what these blockchains are. They're just databases. Anybody who tells you otherwise is incorrect. They're just databases. When you have a database, a MySQL database, and you want to synchronize, you want to have redundancy, which is what a blockchain is ultimate redundancy. You have multiple databases that replicate that data. And how do they replicate that data? A consensus protocol. So what blockchains are just consensus protocols on open databases. And they use very different consensus protocols than you would normally use because the scalability of very fast replication of transactions on normal databases is low. Meaning that the more databases you add to the system, the significantly slower the database gets for the replication purposes. Blockchains sort of skirt this issue by, for instance, the Nakamoto protocol, by doing things in chunks and by having this weighted chain, so you have this huge delay. It is slow because you don't get confirmation for an hour. In a normal database, you can't accept that, right? An hour to lock in a transaction is absurd, right? But on Avalanche, for instance, it takes less than a second, which is why it's super unique, and you can have thousands of validators. It's a really cool consensus protocol. But people, at the end of the day, don't give a shit about that on these systems. What they care about is liquidity. How much money is in this protocol? The reason people chase new chains is because they're hoping to find a pump, and then they plan to dump. So I'm kind of tired of that game personally. I think we're in the phase of maturity where we can look at the world and go, we have too many fucking chains. So let's build some goddamn apps, which is why I'm bullish about the arena. It's not because simply I think that, you know, SocialFi is the future. No, I think SocialFi is a cool thing that adds to the space of crypto, right? It adds to the space of streaming as well. But it's an app. And so we need more app chains, things that actually produce value and have absolutely a net positive on society with these tokens that we've been pitching for the past 15 goddamn years. So I think we're overdue to have some really big app chains pop out. I would love to see that. Yeah, see, bullish at Cardano 2017 means that he made out great. And that the blockchain report.
Oh, that was me. That was me.
There you go. You're bullish. You made out great. Here's the problem. Cardano sucks, really bad.
Well,
and like as a technology,
I was good until after 2021, and it went to shit.
It was never good. So it was bad. It was really bad. I remember Charles Hoskinson
DZ over Discover Crypto, man. He's gonna have a coronary if he hears you say that.
I don't care. Charles Hoskinson had whiteboard sessions back in 2018 where he's talking about side chains with contract chains and all this other stuff. None of that ever materialized because the guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He still doesn't, and I just shoot him the fuck out on Lonzo's Avax talk stream. But he's not a technologist. Like, this is what you guys got to realize about him. He's great at the thing that's most important in crypto. And he got mad at me for saying that he's great at the thing that's most important in crypto, right? The thing that's most important in crypto isn't even the tech. You know, Betamax lost to VHS. It's not the tech, it's the business side. Exactly. And he is so good at being the carnival barker to bring in liquidity into the network, even if he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about on the tech side. He just says things. And so, like, I'm not mad at him for that. I actually think that if you had invested in Cardano in 2018, you made a smart move, and now you're sitting pretty, and you should love him for that, right? But if you're a technologist looking to expand the technology of crypto, you should be livid at him, and that's the camp I'm in. So, like, I'm kind of in the position of what really matters right now. And it's not more chains, okay? Cardano could suck, but if it builds killer apps, fuck yeah, dude.
That's the problem.
Really
is Charles holds Cardano like a fucking like his baby. and won't let anything, like there's almost no DeFi. I mean, Jeff was just typing that in the chat. There's almost no DeFi on Cardano to speak of. Like you said, it's all about TVL. It's all about volume. It's all about value that's on the chain. It has none of that. It's the same thing with XRP. It just there's nothing there. It's that's why I'm so bullish on Canton. That's why I'm so bullish on Solana. That's why I'm so bullish on ETH. That's why I'm so bullish on Base. Is there's value there. There's value being moved. There's value stored.
Yeah, and I don't know enough about Canton to speak about it, but I could say that like getting that much liquidity in a snap is a good sign for them.
Yeah.
The question is, can they continue the snowball effect? And
that's
they always the question. That's can they make top 10 is my question, and that's really the kind of like maker here. Like Avalanche was top like 10, 20? But like even the top 10 chains, people go out of style. Let's look at who the top 10 chains are. Okay, well, it's people. And let's ignore it's obviously Bitcoin. Then you got Ethereum, obviously BNB, Binance. Like literally, they are just using basically a centralized consensus protocol, right? Like they're basically owning that thing, right? And it doesn't matter because XRP, Ripple, it's so broke, it's centralized. It's not. They'll argue it all they want, but it's not.
Oh, I know, dude.
Tech.
Don't get me started.
Solana is broken tech. I got blocked by Anatoly by telling him when you launch this network, it's going to have a partition fault in the first 6 months, and it's going to be bad because proof of history is bad. It doesn't work. He's an operating systems guy, not a consensus protocol guy. And what happened? It fucking fragmented every day. They had to get on phone calls constantly to get this thing back. But he blocked me for it. He straight blocked me for it. So what what am I going to do? Talk about the tech?
If I was him, I'd be calling you and being like, "Hey, how can we fix this?"
Yeah. They don't do that stuff. You're either in or you're out. You got Tron. I mean, let's face it, guys. These are all
people need to get rid of their egos.
These are all things that are professing that they are capable of accomplishing stuff that they're just straight up not, and they still make money. So it's not about the tech. It's not about the tech.
Well, it's historically, and correct me if you think I'm off here, but historically, crypto has been pure speculation. It's been trying to get in early before everybody else, and when everybody else comes in, and the liquidity's there, and the token pumps, the people that got in first get out, take their profits, and no tech really had to show that it had any kind of actual utility. We're kind of transitioning now to where with these institutions, they're going to demand that there is some sort of utility to it. It has to solve a pain point. It has to provide some kind of service. And if it doesn't,
utility is liquidity. The utility for them is
exactly. And the
bring the money.
And the pain point is illiquid assets. Not being able to move things like physical gold, physical silver, stocks, bonds, debt, things like that. And this technology allows that to become liquid to where it can be transferred. It can be automations built in to get rid of intermediaries to where you don't need, lawyers for certain things, or you don't need a guy behind a desk that's, checking boxes before it's sent on, through the network if you're trying to send money overseas. It's all just automated. So 24/7, 365, you can be moving value, moving ownership, moving all these different things. And to them, that is insanely valuable because it's profits.
Yeah. And then the question you have to ask yourself is, since it's 24/7, 365, and that's really seems to be the stopgap here and the legal side of things, what if the stock market went 24/7 like they're saying?
It probably will.
And in that case, what happens to crypto?
It's going to explode because, all those stocks.
Why would crypto explode when they have existing systems which are perfectly functional that they've been using for decades, and now they're available to do 24? The one use case that crypto is one. There's two use cases that crypto is interesting for: moving large amounts of money quickly and cheaply, and the other one is
smart contracts.
24/7 aspect, the 24/7 automations constantly.
The day trading rule, the pattern day trading rule.
Part.
A lot of people. I traded stocks for a while, and people were pissed because you had to have $25,000 in order to make more than 3 day trades in a week, 5-day period. So coming to crypto, I can make all the trades I want. And you can do prop firms and stuff, but coming to crypto,
bring those rules under the SEC though. They're threatening to lower to actually effectively bring the CFTC under the SEC at this point. So, like, the question I ask is, if these things do materialize, probably by 2027, what is the actual value of crypto other than just like it holds a lot of liquidity, and it's traded like another stock? A lot of these chains are going to start disappearing, and it's going to consolidate into the top 10 chains, and those top 10 chains will then consolidate into the top 5 chains.
Oh, sorry.
So,
you're fine.
My suggestion to everybody is really take advantage of this next year. Really, this is the year this is the year.
This is the year.
Yeah.
If you're gonna build an app, start now.
Well, that the transition between a speculative market and a utility market is happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and real quick, so this guy brings up Barachain, and that's another chain. So Barachain, Scroll, Tyco, all these chains. Chroma was a chain that sunsetted last year, and I knew that this shit was coming because there's just, how many chains do you need, and what are they actually offering that's different?
Are they gold chains? You need a lot if they're gold.
Yeah. So
you gotta be dripping.
I don't think crypto's a bad thing.
Last was another one that just blew up and fizzled into dust. So I don't think that a lot of these chains are going to be around much longer. So if you have liquidity on them, pull them off.
I would hope. Yeah. I'm tired of having 1,000 different chains. So
when spreads liquidity around, you have all this shit.
Consolidate that shit and everybody benefits. Yeah. Literally, everybody's holding Ethereum, everybody's holding Bitcoin, everybody's holding Solana, everybody's holding these top 10 chains. If Whitecoin chain moves into goddamn, Solana, that takes $12 billion into Solana. That's great for everybody. That's great for everybody involved. And so this is why I'm dude, the time for consolidation is coming. It has to come.
Let's use that as a segue into interoperability. So, with chains like Chainlink and Wormhole and things like that, what part do you guys see, those projects, and what do you see as their longevity? Because I've seen some chains where they've natively built in interoperability. I don't know if behind the scenes, if it's still being facilitated by Chainlink. You'd probably know, Colin. Chainlink
is probably one of the only utility chains out there
that has a real utility that will stick around, right?
Yeah. Chainlink is the only thing that you can use to reliably get significant Oracle utility out of. It's really great in that respect, and it actually is. It's nobody else can do it better right now. So I think Chainlink is exactly an app chain. That's what I call app chains. You're using the token for reasonable reasons. It's not like you're keeping this network going, but the Oracle side of things on Chainlink, the ability to do what Chainlink does is an app. And this is what I'm talking about. We need app chains. We need things that provide a service to people, which is also what I consider Arena
correct.
I consider Arena to be something that's moving in that direction. And the best part about Arena, I keep pitching Arena, I'm sorry about that, but
it's so annoying.
Let
me ask you. It sounds self-serving, but the reason I'm here is for philosophical reasons. And
hold on. Real quick, Colin or Matt, I have a question for you real quick, because this is something that when is the chat in the arena going to be able to show up on my StreamYard so I can put their comments up on the screen? Because there's some really good comments coming out of the arena.
It depends on StreamYard. So when
What do you mean?
arena becomes big enough for them to consider it to integrate.
Oh, you mean we want to, that they're not considering us?
We'd have to ask them and they'd have to say yes. And there's like a million like streaming sites out there. So we have to grow before anybody.
The biggest for sure.
We have to get to the size of like, you know, Kick before these folks start actually considering us. You know, or we have to.
All right, sorry, I didn't mean to get you off track. I've been wondering about that and been wanting to ask you.
What everybody brings up.
It'll all naturally happen. Even we'll open up an AI and even StreamerBot can be integrated into freaking like Arena. But this is right now we're in a growth phase. We're in an early stage phase. Consider it like Justin.tv phase of our Twitch, right? So
shit.
Right, yeah. So like we're still early. Everything's cool. And
talking jest language now.
Yeah. We're growing.
Wait, what's
like,
Justin.tv?
Twitch was called
I've heard Jeff.
TV before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Twitch
I'm
was
sorry, I
called
didn't know that.
Like a cartoon or something like that?
No,
No,
that was
Twitch
old streaming.
Twitch was called Justin.tv and then rebranded to Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like we kind of rebranded from Stars Arena and Star
Don't hate me,
Shares
I'm old.
to the Arena. You know, like it's a rebrand. But like the point is that if you were old, by the way, you would know Justin.tv. Like, yeah, because like,
Well, dude, I was sleeping on the ground in third world countries when you know,
he was in the
and all that was coming out.
Hello, May. Hello, Josh. Can you believe we don't make pennies anymore? I'm just devastated. Sorry.
How old are you, VC?
I'm 51.
Oh,
He's grandpa. He's grandpa here.
I'm
not grandpa.
He's for once. I'm 43. So like, yeah, I was on Justin.tv. Like it was for my
That is so hilarious, guys. I can't even believe that was real. That's so funny.
What?
That it was called Justin.tv.
It was just some guy.
I know. I get it.
named
I get it.
Justin.
It's just crazy.
Like he just created a site and for himself to stream on, and he made it so that other people could stream on there, and it grew out one bit by bit by bit. And so this is why I'm like, we're growing out bit by bit by bit. It's one of those things where you have to see the long-term vision in this in order to actually like, and it is like starting with the App Store and all this stuff. Like Justin.tv was very basic when it first came out, and right now we're in this like feature ad phase where we're trying to get things growing. It's growing. People are gravitating towards it. People are going, hey, you know what? I can reach a different audience here, and I have less noise. It's a signal to noise ratio issue on most of these streaming sites, and the signal is high here and the noise is low.
Yes,
dude,
you can build a community.
We get as much, if not more, viewers on the arena than we do on YouTube because of like the algorithm and all that. It it just once you get to where you're like a certain size, it's almost impossible to get seen as a small creator.
Yeah. Yep. And so like the signal to noise ratio on all these other sites makes new sites a little more attractive, but we're very niche and focused mostly on crypto. So the people who succeed the most here aren't the people playing video games. It's actually the people who are really getting into the crypto side of things, which, is great because you need to look at what X is doing with their crypto algorithm. Yep. You look at what YouTube does with their crypto algorithm. Having a site specifically focused on finance and decentralized finance really makes a lot of sense.
I've made it a point that every day I go on the arena and I actually post like quality DeFi and crypto like alpha and news and
things like
that.
That's good for the arena.
Yeah. No, I want people to be able to find good content.
So the people who join right now are very early adopter types, right? And so the people who aren't very early adopter types look at the arena and go, why don't I just use X, right? But the people who come here and are just like, you know what? I think that 5 years from now, this is going to be something even bigger. Yep. Like, those are the people that we want right now, and we don't need the people bitching about how things aren't perfect because we're working on it. Like, we know. And so, like, this is where the arena's at the moment, and so I hope you all give us a little leeway to build, but it's building, and it's building quite fast. Streaming didn't even exist a year ago.
Correct.
So I'm sorry, it just fucking dawned on me that, like, so you're like part of the team that's building it?
I'm a consultant and I'm not part of the team. I'm an early investor.
Well, but I mean, you're involved.
He's the largest owner.
When Arena started as a viral app on Avalanche that blew up really quick, got like 250,000 people just like to sign up like that. They all signed up with their X account too, so we had their X username bound, which was really useful in adoption. It was called Star Shares, and so it got hacked, and so it got bailed out, and I'm one of the people who helped pay to bail it out, and so that's where I'm at. Like I got on a phone call with people. I was like, dude, you've got push notifications going to every major crypto influencer on their phone right now. You've got to bail this out.
I have an idea for you. Freaking allowing people to change their handle, because like ours is like at the underscore, only underscore. I want to change it to DeFi crypto and airdrops.
So here's the reason we're not doing that yet.
Okay.
Okay. So imagine every single person. All right. So like on Blaze, for instance, there's an @Colin Couché on Blaze. That's my Twitter handle. My X handle. That's not me.
Gotcha.
So for the purpose of scamming, people could easily snatch up your X user handle and use that to essentially
I went in and I unlinked that old account, and I tried to link a different account, with the functionality that's already in there, and it allowed me to do that, but it didn't change the name.
Oh, yeah. And that's actually a problem, too, with the actual main Arena account. And they changed the name of their own account from the Arena app to the Arena. And that actually didn't change in the Arena app itself. So you have to go at the Arena app. So like, there's a lot of things we're working on right now, and everybody's very aware of it. But like, the more we could grow the team, the faster these things will come out.
What is Twitter?
The more people believe in this, the faster it'll get.
How does changing your handle on Twitter affect us, Colin?
It didn't change in Arena. It
doesn't change, right?
No.
Okay.
So like, literally the Arena app is. So it's just one of those things where like, growing pains, but it's been around for a while. The team has grown. Jason's done a great job building a team that can actually do this. And, we got streaming, we got stages. I think the stages here are better than on X. We've got a feed just like on X. We got an app store for crypto. We got a token launcher. We have NFT collections appearing in your wallet. We have the ability to stake the Arena token and get the top 500 champions. If you're one of the top 500 champions, every time a token launches and then bonds, so it appears on a regular DEX, then you get a taste of that token, and you don't even have to monitor the trenches anymore.
Just so everybody knows, anything that is tipped in the chat is staked. You're
turning it into Arena staking, right?
100%. 100% of all the money that's tipped is being staked.
So wait, where are you at right now? How far do you need to get? How far are you away from a champion? What do you got? Like a couple 100,000?
We're nowhere near. I'm wanting to say that we're like number 800 and something.
Okay, that's a good start, dude.
Oh yeah. No, we've only been on here for like 2 weeks.
Correct.
Yep, and if you get to top 500 champions, you no longer have to troll the trenches ever.
These guys aren't going to troll the trenches probably. The DeFi people aren't doing that.
Anytime a token bonds, like you literally, anytime a token becomes moderately successful, you basically get emailed money.
Yep.
Like it's really great. And I'm the number 1 champion, so I've gotten like $11,000 like instantly sent to me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like boom. And so like this is what it is. It's like it's a really solid model, but you have to be top 500, which is a difficult bar to cross. But
like 900,000 right now, I think 900,000.
Probably the cheapest now it'll ever be. Probably about
it cost $7,000 to $8,000 to become a champion 6 months ago. It's $2,200 right now.
Thank you, market crash. So like literally like the market crashed, by the way, and we had to like delay a bunch of features because we don't want to launch them in the middle of a market downturn. This is the other problem with the Arena is that because it's tied to the markets, some of our choices are being dictated by whether or not the market is up or down. But that just prolongs the development. And so next time it's up, we have a huge suite of things we're going to release. And it looks like the market's about to do a huge upturn. So get excited, guys. Like I'm really hoping that you like what's about to roll out. We got mobile apps coming out for both Android.
I'm excited
and
about that for posting. You know, just being able to post content
at users in the chat. Replying like
that's definitely something. We got to improve our chats quite a bit, but that's actually not the priority at the moment for one reason. There's a lot of work to be done that can actually drive value to the token, and I think that most people are more concerned about that than they are about the chat stuff. We just got chat history for instance.
You mean for streamers or just overall in general?
Just overall in general.
Oh,
streaming is a feature, and then chat is a sub feature of that feature. And like the value that Arena brings comes from the tokenomics stuff, and so this is really just a social feature, and it's not the primary use case for the site, right? And so
how difficult is it to add that? You know, how much
difficult?
Work
not that difficult. It's just limited resources, right? Like we have only so many developers, and they're all working on really highly critical stuff. So
are you looking at adding more developers? Because my brother's a software developer.
Yeah, we would absolutely love to, but right now we're trying to again raise money.
Yeah.
So it's hard to raise money in a down market, and so this is kind of where we are right now.
No, we'll be good next
with
week.
The new features, so Malik is on it.
We'll be good next week.
Are you guys currently doing a raise? Because I might know some people.
Always.
Call me.
Always.
What are you looking to raise?
Always raising.
Or do you want to talk off?
$20 million.
Let's talk off. Let's talk.
20 million.
Yeah,
no,
I'm serious.
No, it's a small amount.
If you can raise $20 million,
we're looking for an asset, a completely asset-backed small loan. So just calling it. It's like
it's like, I mean, I don't personally know. I know.
I know you have somebody in
those circles, like VC circles, and people that have
we're
liquidity that they're looking to put someplace.
Let's just talk offline.
All right, sounds good.
We don't want to give away the cow. We don't want to give away the farm to
Dude,
cow, you know what I mean? Like
I won't be involved in any of that. I'll just do the introduction,
works, right?
and you guys do whatever.
Valuation is everything. Valuation, and we are constantly trying to raise our valuation. So you do a lot of small raises to raise your valuation, so that the next raise you give away less and get the same amount or get a little more. And so this is a standard like business practice.
Is this your guys' angel round or
no? This would just be like, in case a bear market shows up, let's have.
No. I mean, usually the angel round is like kind of your first.
We already had the angel round.
Yeah, we already had that.
This is still seed, seed round. Maybe like A series possibly, but it's not like we're not looking at we're not at B yet. I'll tell you that. So like it's really just A.
I just want to let them know when I talk to them where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And another way to raise is actually cool thing about this site is another way this site can raise is by having people launch tokens and products on the site, which generate revenue for the site and revenue for the person who's actually got the money.
Yep.
And so if you're
launching the Ducks token soon.
Yeah, if you can actually bring a token to $11 million, which has happened multiple times on this site, a lot of times. We've had some real big runners here. Then that actually generates revenue for the site. Like it really does. So bringing meme coin audience to here is a good idea. But the other thing is we're multi-chain. So the Arena token currently sits only on the Avalanche network. But the other other tokens from other chains are available here, and you could get Solana even into your wallet on here as well.
Right.
So this is a very growing platform, and again, we're an app. So we don't care as much about the
Black Ice and Cole. You guys are on it. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to thank those guys. Matt was asking for the link to our Discord, and Black Ice and fucking Cole were on it.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's an app. It's not tied to one thing specifically. But there has been a vote in our governance system of Arena stakeholders, and they voted for us to, yes, explore launching our own L1 network. Now, what would that, or, you know, basically on Avalanche, an L1 network is, Avalanche itself is like considered an L0, and you can launch a ton of other chains on Avalanche, and those would be L1s. But the idea is like to be more like something like Chainlink, where the token is used to facilitate the app functionality and is used in the app, so that the actual like use case of the token isn't just for you know, staking, but the staking actually enables validation and other things which can be useful for running the app itself. So now you are actually a stakeholder in the operation of the app and its back end technology. That's kind of, I think, the direction we might eventually go, because it makes a lot of sense to do it, and our token distribution is probably the most solid you've ever seen on Earth, because it came out before it was an L1, and it's solidly distributed, like solidly. So so like this is rare to have a network that is well distributed on day one when you actually launch the network itself. That's very unheard of. So, you know,
Colin, like, you got a drink?
I don't drink alcohol. I got water.
You don't?
No, I'm recovered.
No, good for you, man.
I recovered. I'm 10 years sober as of December 23rd.
Dude, that's badass.
2025.
Man.
Yeah,
that's badass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
no, I respect anybody
do heroin
can...
now.
Oh yeah, dude. No, heroin's not a drug. I mean,
fentanyl and hair. He only has to do really good stuff now. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the light stuff. I'm pretty. I'm actually like California sober. The only thing that ever bothered me was like Adderall and alcohol, and those two things fucked me up. But everything else
combined. I mean, no, seriously,
I don't think I quit drinking while I was doing Adderall. But like, you know, those are the only two things that I actually have found sensitivity to, where they become an addictive problem. But like, I don't like weed, so if I take some, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't like it. It's not fun. I mean, I did ketamine for like 3 years, but it was ketamine therapy, and I still take it every once.
What about mushrooms?
I love them. Good luck getting addicted to those.
You are LA sober though.
Yeah, I'm LA sober. I'm California sober, right? Yeah. So,
oh, you meant that literally. You weren't okay. Got it. That's what I thought. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I'll do shrooms, I'll do LSD. I don't give a fuck. But the things that do get me by the balls are goddamn like alcohol and anything that's a stimulant. And those things just completely like.
Is it true that cocaine and alcohol are in the same like drug category?
No, one's a dopamine
because you can,
and the other one is a GABA.
If you're doing cocaine, you can keep drinking like crazy. I have friends that do it, and they can fucking drink and drink and drink like no tomorrow.
Well, when it doesn't put them to sleep because it counteracts that effect.
I drink maybe.
I was drinking a liter of whiskey a day at my peak.
Oh yeah,
like my dad. That was like my dad back before he got sober.
Yeah, my bathroom was always filled with vomit, like in the sink.
I'm
like,
so careful. I got a bunch of alcoholics in my family, in my genetics, so I'm like super fucking careful. If I ever feel like I want a drink, I won't drink for like a couple months. But you know, otherwise I'm okay. But even cigarettes, you know, I was able to quit cigarettes. I just decided one day I was going to put out a cigarette, and I haven't smoked since.
I just got back on the same thing, vaping. Yeah. Nicotine guts me too. I just feel like nicotine's not a bad drug. It actually keeps me emotionally stable.
There you go.
It's calming. The thing that bothers me is the cancer and the hacking up my lungs and all that stuff. So I switched to. I'm doing vaping now. I haven't done it in a long time. I just got back on it, and actually I kind of like it. So yeah, we'll see. No,
nicotine's one of the hardest to quit.
They say it's as hard as fucking heroin, but all right.
I've done it multiple times.
My mom couldn't do it.
No, I like it. It's not bad for my mental health in a weird way.
The thing is I'm big on alternative medicines, and I don't care what studies they do. I have personally seen multiple times fellow veterans that were fucked up with PTSD and all kinds of other depression and on all kinds of different meds, pain meds, all kinds of different shit. And they've done, shrooms, or they've done, what's that other one? DHT or something like that?
DMT? Oh God.
And one time they did it once and it changed their whole lives.
I would never do DMT more than once. Whew.
LSD was how I got off of alcohol. LSD was how I got off alcohol.
No, I've heard that too. People that are like heroin addicts and shit get off.
LSD cured my anxiety and depression that came out of nowhere, like for a year, just gone forever, just never came back.
It's incredible. That drug should not be illegal, but it should be monitored by a doctor, and you should be allowed to do it because it's really
in a safe space
effective at treating a lot of serious illness.
Yes, it does.
And like, I'm not saying that with any understatement. Like, alcoholism would be eradicated overnight if like people use that as a treatment. Like, it's good.
It's insane.
You don't even crave it anymore.
It rewires your brain. It rewires your brain, and it somehow knows where it's wrongly wired. I don't know how. It just does.
Have you guys ever been out in the woods and you peel back, like in a conifer forest, and you peel back the pine needles?
I don't do like trees.
Well, and you peel back the pine needles and the leaves and stuff on the ground, and there's like that. It almost looks like a nervous system. It's called mycelia.
Mycelium, yeah.
And it's basically the body of mushrooms, and the mushroom that you see above the ground is actually the phallus. It's how it spreads spores to spread, but the mycelia,
it
is exactly what it is. But they say that that mycelia is very similar to like our nervous system and like our brain synapses and things like that. And there's a correlation between, I guess, supposedly, we could have evolved from a fungus at some point.
Well, all I know is that the serotonergic effects of LSD and psilocybin are really good. I would say that ketamine was also really good for me. And taking ketamine therapy was highly effective.
But you did it under a physician?
Very helpful for people with depression.
But you did it under a physician?
Yep.
I actually know one other person that did that, and she actually was raving about it. And she was born and raised
LDS,
Mormon. So she was like she's against drugs and alcohol.
Oh, never mind. You said Mormon.
No, I know, dude. I was raised Mormon. I know all the weirdness.
You were
very LD.
Yeah. No, I actually almost went on a church mission.
Wow.
A 2-year church mission, and I did study to be a Baptist pastor, though. I was a youth pastor for a while.
Okay.
So I know that Malik, you were a man of the cloth for a while.
Almost. I was in the seminary for 4.5, for like 5 years, but I was studying for 3.5, 4 years.
That's
lived in
quite
the
a
Mom was going to be a nun, actually. She
I had 7
Catholic
spine
community.
surgeries. I couldn't continue school. I just didn't have the.
Did you have impure thoughts?
Not at that point. No, I went. I think I was going on 2 years of being pretty rock solid in that area, which is not easy to begin with. But then once you once
2 years of no
3 months,
flapping,
people don't understand.
You didn't jerk off for 2 years.
The longest I think I went was like 17 months.
God damn.
I bet your head was about to pop.
That shit must
because then it just nocturnal emissions take care of it then.
Oh yeah.
We forget those happen. But then you don't forget they happen when you aren't Yeah. You wake up, you're like, what the fuck?
Hey, so Cole wants us to get into the. It's not a conspiracy theory. It was an actual fucking program, but he says, look, I've seen looking into the early use cases of LSD and its ties to MK Ultra.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt.
They tried to use it as a truth serum.
LSD.
Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Well, they wanted to do it for mind control. They were
right.
hoping that they could use it to basically to make troops to where they could make like a super soldier that would just follow orders. That's what they were hoping for.
Yeah.
Oh,
have you seen the videos of those troops giggling like idiots?
Billions.
Yeah, it's funny as shit.
It's so funny. So funny.
Yeah,
You see
Jolly
the
West.
videos of them
Ellie
giving it
Fuchs
to
in here says
unsuspecting
that- look at this.
people, like
NFA
in
says
clinical
DMT is
trials, like
amazing.
literally.
Ellie
It's
Oh,
Fuchs.
they were
giving
giving
it
it
to
to
them.
people and they didn't know they were getting it.
Oh
They didn't
yeah.
know what it was. They just gave it to them, and then they did interviews with them afterwards. And these people are like, every color has flavor, and like, and you're just like, I think this might not be an ethical study.
Yeah, right?
I see rainbows on your chin.
But I want to volunteer for it.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't done LSD in years, and yeah,
Me neither.
I would do it again. I just
Me and my two brothers have a brothers trip at least once a year, every couple of years. We'll go to like we'll rent an Airbnb out in the middle of nowhere and just we'll do a LSD trip, and just hang out and
No pun
be in the
intended.
forest
An
and
LSD
shit.
trip. No pun intended.
Yeah. Because they have kids and families and stuff, so they can't really do a lot of things that we used to do when we lived together. So
Yeah, those damn kids and families, they ruin everything.
yeah, but it's a good time,
My cat's trying to murder me right now. Okay, down. Lord have mercy.
I'm being too loud. Mine is hiding. Oh, she's
yeah. No, I mean, like as far as chains go, I just don't see a whole lot of purpose in adding more, and I really do
At
think
this point,
that
I couldn't agree more. Like,
if you're looking for value, look at apps. Like this is where I think the value is actually
D
gotta
apps and
go.
D pins, I think, are the future of crypto.
Otherwise, what the fuck have we been building for all these years?
Right.
Like,
What is the point? How are we going to get adoption?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, MI in the arena chat. Have you guys seen the videos where they give different drugs to a spider and like they
Yes.
and then the spiders make a spider web? So they give him like nicotine, they gave him cocaine, they gave him weed, they gave him alcohol, and it altered basically the spider web they would build. It was actually pretty fucking interesting.
Really? What
Yeah,
happened with
it's really
the LSD?
Here, let me look it up. You guys keep talking. I'll look it up.
Okay.
He just sent it in chat.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Really?
no,
Okay,
chat
hold on.
links are not enabled, and part of the reason for that is for security reasons. This is a crypto site.
Right. We don't want people to do a
We don't
rip-off,
want, yeah, we don't want people to.
What's it called? One of those.
I-
drainer.
I-
A drainer. A drainer.
Fishing,
A drainer.
fishing,
Yeah, fishing drainer.
a fishing attack. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All
that's
right, here we
good.
go. Let me share my screen.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, I keep my
Sorry,
cats
I'm
out of my office when I'm streaming.
The only way I can get my cat
All
to
right.
leave is blowing that horn.
All right, here you go.
What the junk?
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effect on. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was.
He's like, motherfucker.
Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go. When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web. The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
I thought
Dude,
this
that
was going to be actually like a real study of what happens.
No,
That's
I
even better.
did too. I did too. I thought it was going to be like a real study, but no, yeah, it was fucking comedy.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh shit, man. Yeah. So I did notice on the Arena app there's that Ava Love. So if anyone's looking for a mate, you can go in
My
there
girlfriend
and
got so mad that I signed up for that. Like instantly they used me for marketing material, and then she was just like, yeah,
Wait,
they're
what's
like,
it
come
called?
date
Ava
Colin
what?
and get on, huh?
Ava Love? What is it?
Yeah,
It's a dating app.
On Avalanche?
on Arena.
on the Arena.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hold on.
even knew that one. I knew something about the Arena that Matt didn't.
Dude,
Yeah.
clearly there's more. Yes.
Find your match on Ava Love.
You
Start
use
your
the
staking
token
pool.
to swipe. If you want to swipe right, you got to use the token.
Really?
That's actually
That's
a
actually
smart
pretty
idea.
cool.
Nobody wants to buy the token just to swipe.
Well, if you do, you got to like the person a lot.
Exactly. You know, it'll cut down on the amount of people swiping right. You know,
That's
you
right.
better be sure.
Yeah, don't swipe right and waste your money, biatch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been stuck. I've had issues
Yeah.
with it connecting.
Uh,
Yeah, let's see.
What
So,
browser
I
are
mean,
you
like-
using?
Brave.
You should switch to Chrome. The
I-
apps are not all completely bug free from Brave.
There's also Opera GX.
Dude, I hate it too, but I don't know why the crypto just refuses to update for
Opera?
Brave.
Opera GX.
Yeah.
all right. So if crypto ever takes off, like Jeff's already been up here to the cabin, but if crypto takes off, freaking Matt and Colin, you need to come up here to the cabin, like when it's warm out, and we can go like cliff diving and do all kinds of. We can go fishing. We can do all kinds of cool shit. Catch salmon, whatever.
Can we do cabin
down.
sleeping?
Cabin sleeping.
Yeah, cabin sleeping instead of cliff
We'll
diving.
put the hammock. Matt will put the hammock for you down by the
Yeah,
creek.
I want the hammock that the spider had.
All right, cool. You can smoke weed and lay in a hammock all day.
Oh, he doesn't. I don't think he smokes weed.
I don't smoke
Are
weed.
you like 100%
If
sober,
you make
Matt?
me smoke weed and it's if it's
CBD?
sativa, I'm screwed. You guys will.
Oh.
I will, if it's
No,
indica,
you
in the couch.
would need an indica. You need an indica.
Oh no, I can't do at all sativa.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Turns out very
I don't
badly.
like weed. Doesn't matter what I do. I just don't like it.
No, it doesn't. If I do too much, it's bad for me no matter what.
Whew. Oh fuck. Yeah, I fucking sip.
A little too
Puff,
much.
puff, pass, baby.
What did I? Rug pulling rabbit. What did I walk in on?
You, dude, that's a good question. We're kind of trying to figure it out ourselves.
We are on the.
So I've got to onboard someone, and they're onboarding their mother. This is so hilarious.
Onboarding to what?
To the arena.
Oh shit.
It's a 24/7 job for me. People want to be onboarded when they want to be onboarded, you know? you can't tell them, hey, I want you to be onboarded at 7 a.m. tomorrow, sharp. You know, they do it when they feel like it.
Are they into crypto?
Not really, no. They're into the social aspect of it, and they want a better way to make money than YouTube, and they're people in social media.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Matt,
a great
or
get
Colin,
into-
is there anything
crypto.
that we can do as a channel to other than talk about it on
send me language that Jason can retweet right now. Send me something he can retweet. He just told me he would.
What's that?
Jason just told me he'll retweet you from the main arena account right now. Send me language that you approve.
What do I need
What
to
kind of
send him?
language?
Like, send me something that you would tweet so that he can retweet it. Does that make sense? Like,
About the arena?
no, about you, about your
Oh
show.
no, I don't really tweet about us other than freaking. I'm
But
always.
you should, so that he
Oh,
can retweet you, and then everybody will know you exist.
Jeff, is that something you could do, Jeff? Because
Yeah, Jeff, you can do it, right? Jeff.
I'm not in the frame of mind to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you can't do that right now. Do you want me to try it?
I got a good buzz going.
I can try it, and you tell me if I'm right.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, we're just my thing is, my stance is we're just trying to get good information out there. I mean, we're not about fucking.
No, that's trying to make too much information. I'm talking the most basic, like a tweet that just talks about your time and place, and then Jason's going to say, "Welcome to the arena."
I'm just telling you, you know how I think. Man.
Yep. DeFi, crypto, and airdrops. What are
Crypto
the days?
and chill.
Tuesday and Friday.
Well,
Crypto and chill.
Tuesday and Fridays.
yeah, but there's money talks on Monday. Do you want the whole schedule?
Yes.
Or-
We have. Yeah, we'll have to email that to you because we're doing 2 shows a day, Monday through Friday.
Oh yeah, then give me that because it makes no sense for him to quote post that because that will give you the most.
Is that something you have handy, Jeff?
Yeah, I can send it over. Matt, do
Like
you check your DMs on Twitter? Because I sent you one.
If you tell me
Last
to, I will.
Or the arena.
You should just get my phone number from Myke.
Okay.
You could probably just copy and paste it off of our YouTube channel. I'm just too buzzed to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Dude.
is it on the YouTube channel? Okay, let me look at it.
Yeah, they're on the YouTube channel. All the different shows, I have them in like subcategories, and the times. I put the times next to each of them in the day. Dude, I'm military, man. I'm organized.
You are. No, you're very organized. I don't see the list, but I know it's here somewhere.
Yeah, on the homepage, and scroll down.
You. Scroll down, okay.
Yeah, and since we got a crowd in here, it'd be good to show them too.
Yep.
Since everyone wasn't here at the beginning.
So, right down, like when we come to the page, just scroll down.
Yep.
And you'll see the DeFi Masterclass is Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah, at 3 p.m. Money Talks Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Crypto and Chills Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then the Red Pill is on Thursday at 6 p.m. I need to add that. I'll do that right now while you guys chat.
NFA said do an introduction to Arena.
In what way? You mean?
I don't know.
You mean the webs? Oh, you mean a show, like a once a week introduction to Arena? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, actually.
6 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Probably.
I don't know.
not be
NFA, what do you mean by that? Exactly.
Like you guys have different weekly shows. He thinks you should do a weekly introduction to Arena for newbies to come in once a week. I think it's what he's suggesting.
Yeah, I posted a video on my channel yesterday with all the
NFA, I might do that actually.
With our updated channel and the Arena stuff. And before every video that I post on my channel, I do like an introduction, or I shout out all the different channels and the Arena and stuff.
Oh, you're super good, Jeff. You're the man.
Yeah. I'm almost at 8,000 or 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. So,
dude, you got a nice channel going.
Yeah, almost 4 years in May.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I love that I can swap between chains.
Last year was super slow though. I don't even think I hit 1,000.
That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It is. It makes life so easy.
Are you buying any stank, man?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get money over here, so I need to move something from ARB to here. So I've got to get some ARB ETH for gas.
Buy that stinky stank. Buy the stank.
All right. You should be good, man.
I launched a token day one that the token launcher came out almost, and it was a mistake because I made it as a joke. It was called Stank, named after Sonic Stinky Feet. Sonic the Hedgehog. And and it's a meme coin, and it blew up like big time. Like it got like $750,000 market cap like instantly, and like I had no plans for it, and I had no idea how to maintain it. And
it was a meme coin.
I just launched it, and it just fucking blew up. So I burned like 15% of the supply, and I gave away a bunch like ID'd out, and like I did all sorts of things, and like you know you know, I provided a shit ton of liquidity for it, and all this stuff was just like a huge mistake. I should have just like, you know, it was just, I should just let it go. Like I shouldn't have tried to prop it up, but now there's mechanisms in place which might make it interesting. So we'll see how it goes.
I'm just in the chats, you know, talking with people.
Did it get upgraded, do you think, Malik?
Oh, the V3 they're just migrating now. They've got to migrate all the existing ones, and then it'll be open to you probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Open to me on Monday or Tuesday.
Yep, they'll be open to third parties. You'll probably be the first new mode.
I'm talking about the V2 token P&L like card.
Oh yes, there is a P&L somewhere.
But like, does it work? It doesn't look like it's there.
It doesn't necessarily work particularly well. Wait, I don't see it anymore. I think they took it down.
No, V2 creator token.
Oh, right. If you have the creator token, yes, you're good to go. It shows you everything, but I don't have one in my. I don't have one in my wallet.
Like I don't see the like creator token like rewards.
The rewards, they just drop into your wallet. Oh no, wait, Stank doesn't get rewards yet. Did you have him? Did you ask them to migrate the token?
No. Did I?
And
have
it's
to
not
ask
migrated.
them?
It's not migrated.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got to ask.
Let's see. Oh, where the? Did I close that?
I'll ask.
So what are you guys seeing right now in crypto that makes you feel like that, you know, we're about to, you know, move to the upside?
It's not crypto. It's the global markets.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this last night. Like when interest rates go down below or equal to inflation rate, it no longer makes sense to hold money in money markets in the way that we are. And there's $7.2 trillion in money markets.
Wow.
And so that money has to go somewhere. And so a significant portion of that money will go to risk on assets, such as crypto and AI.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think we're about to see another boom.
Okay.
$7.2 trillion in money markets is stupid.
Well,
and silver and gold are overpriced. So,
let's talk about that. What makes you think? Let's do this. What makes you think that silver and gold is overpriced? I'm not saying
what
you're wrong.
Trump is doing is working.
Oh, gotcha. So you're saying that it's a bubble.
Yeah, and I think that they were doing it to bet against things like, you know, BRICS and like, you know, China and stuff, and they're like, the U.S. is collapsing, but now we're actually able to pay down some of our debt. Some, you know, and literally they're talking about giving stimulus to people and lowering taxes all over the place, and these are in serious like efforts. So my take on, and business is coming back to the United States as well as manufacturing. The U.S. dollar is about to look very strong again. So why did you hold silver and why did you hold gold, right? And then you look at what we did with
I know
Venezuela.
Silver, not gold, but silver has a lot of utility. I know there's a new battery technology Samsung is about to come out with that it allows for fast charging. So I think they're called dendrites.
Yeah,
that whenever you fast charge a battery,
silver's its second thing.
Yeah,
okay.
and so
I didn't know that.
basically it's going to use a massive amount of silver, but
Gold is still overbought.
the batteries for like EVs will have twice the range. They will be able to fast charge it within like 10 to 15 minutes. What was the other stuff? basically going to change the whole EV market. Because I mean, that's the downside of EVs is it takes like 45 minutes or longer to
30.
charge one of those things. What's
It
that?
takes me 30. It takes me 30 from about
30.
from about 10% to 80% is about 30 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
And you never want to charge to 90 or above unless you're going on.
Guys, I got to run because I got to onboard some people to the arena.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Thank you.
I might want to run too. I'm getting a little tired, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm cool.
You on the East Coast too, Colin?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by, man.
Yeah. Dude, this was fun. We got to keep doing this.
Fucking welcome
Yeah,
anytime, dude. We'll be doing this daily.
Oh, cool, man. All right. Talk to y'all later.
All right, take care. Yeah. Well, Jeff, fucking another great episode. I freaking love these, man. Just like hanging out and shooting the shit and having a drink.
And that's cool having somebody that's been so deep in the into different projects like that. You know,
Absolutely.
he was a member. He was working on Ethereum in the early days, and then helped with Avalanche. And
one of the founders of Avalanche.
Shit, man.
I didn't know that. Like when I first started talking to him, I knew that he was involved with Avalanche, but I was like, oh, he worked there or something like that. But no, after I've been chatting with him and his girlfriend's Vic and Hapu in her stage, you know, kind of like the spaces on X. I was in there, and me and him were going back and forth, just talking about politics and stuff like that. We kind of shanghaied. I felt bad. We kind of shanghaied her live stream. And so I asked him to come on, but I had no clue that he was like one of the founders of Avalanche and one of the early people in Ethereum, and you know, was so deep into this tech. I want to have him on and just like do an interview with him and just get like deep information about how this industry started, and you know, freaking, you know, about the people that were involved, and you know, kind of like almost tell the stories of the, you know, the origins of this technology. And I think it'd be kind of like almost like a cool, almost documentary.
Dude, seriously, you know, having that account of what happened and the progress, and you know, just kind of get his take on the space and how it's developed, and you know, the inside baseball, because you know, we can just speculate all we
the evolution.
The evolution. And you know, I'm glad he shares some of the same thoughts as us. You know, too many chains. We need things that have applications that are beneficial for the space and not just sucking liquidity out.
Less chains, more dApps. You know, so you know, more functionality, more innovation. You know, it's like we don't need more rails. We got plenty of rails. We need, you know, useful tools that bring value. You know, I mean, that's what made the internet, you know, valuable. Is, you know, there's websites, you know, are basically apps to interact with the, you know, using the internet as the rails to, you know, move information and value. You know, that's why they call crypto Web 3. You know, the internet was Web 2, crypto's Web 3. They're both vehicles, you know, or rails to move value and information. So, you know, there's just added functionality with, you know, kind of like, what is that? Is it the HTTP or what was it that made it to where internet went from where you could pull up a page and you could just read what's on the page to where you could actually interact with websites. You could click on things and buy things. What was that? What's that called?
Fuck,
it's
I
like
can't think of it right now.
HTTP or something like that, or
well, that's the fuck. I'm blanking right. I can't think of it right now. Because the HTTPS is the secure hypertext.
Anyway, I don't want to get bogged down on it, but it's just to me, it's just I nerd out on things, you know, especially now that I'm retired. You know, I did it on mushrooms. You know, I got like for like 6 to 8 months, I was just 8 to 10 hours a day. I was just reading up about mushrooms and going out and foraging and, you know, hiking up the mountain and, you know, going through the woods around the cabin, and just finding all kinds. I have all kinds of pictures, like close-up pictures, like really cool detailed pictures of different mushrooms, and I just find them interesting. But crypto, same thing. You still there, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, your camera's like froze up or something.
Oh, is it?
But it's cool to learn new things, you know, and whenever you find something that's like super interesting, if it, you know, it might be space, you know, it might be freaking woodworking, whatever it is, it's cool to find something that captures your attention enough to where, you know, you're excited about it. I mean, that's what makes life, you know, enjoyable, is, you know, finding things that help you, you know, grow and learn new things. And, you know, it's just, without that, there's really no point.
Yeah. Snowzy asked if that's your actual cabin. He said it looks so cozy. Like, yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. Jeff was just up here, but yeah, it's really hard to leave this place.
He built it himself.
I built this whole place, every square inch of it, from, you know, prepping the you know, doing the groundwork to doing the foundation, the electrical, the plumbing, the framing, the, you know, the roof, the insulation. I did all of it with my own two hands. There wasn't a single thing that I hired somebody to do other than the septic. I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah,
but
pretty impressive.
It's dude, it's such an experience. I mean, it's something I always dreamed of. You know, it's just, I always was like, I want to have a cabin in the woods, and how cool would it be if I could build it myself? And so, yeah, I'm surprised it turned out so well. It's like, I was not expecting it to turn out like this. I was expecting there to be it to be a lot more painful.
Ooh, I just seen something on Aerodrome.
Oh, let's bring that bad boy up.
Oh. Over the past 30-day period, Aerodrome has managed to overtake Uniswap's Ethereum mainnet ETH pairs volume.
Oh shit!
Yeah. During that same period, while Uni was being given away as incentives and to cover operational costs. There we go.
Well, and dude, you got to take this into account. Uniswap is multi-chain. Well, I guess they're only talking about Ethereum, so that would negate my point. I was going to say, if that was overall, that I would make the point that Uniswap is multi-chain, and as of right now, Aerodrome is only on Base. But again, not to freaking hype it, but here in Q2 of this year, the new Aerodrome platform is launching, and so you know, it's going to be multi-chain.
Yeah, that's going to be huge, man. That's going to be huge. You know, I've been waiting on this for years now, because I was asking myself a couple years ago why Aerodrome and or not Aerodrome, Velodrome, why it was separated. So yeah, you want to see these consolidations, like Colin was saying, you know, consolidate into projects, get off these other fragmented chains like Chain and Scroll, Tyga, all this other shit that has it's just another redundant chain or project. There was a project that I farmed back in 2023 that it was a NFT minting project, and I got like $1,000 airdrop off of it. And 6 months later, you know, I cashed out. 6 months later, they changed to a different thing, like some AI thing. And I was like, what the fuck? So, you know, you just don't know, you know, unless they're good fundamentals and projects that are offering good use case and utility. So yeah, start consolidating your shit before it ends up going to zero. And I saw some people that can't even, it was the Blast network. Somebody had like however much Blast on the Blast tokens on the network. And because there was such low liquidity, they weren't even, they couldn't even get their funds off the chain.
Let me ask you this, Jeff, and we'll use this as our closing thoughts, because I'm getting hungry. I got some bolognese sauce and some pasta waiting for me.
Ooh.
So I crisped some bacon and caramelized some onions, mixed it with some sauce, and did some spicy Italian sausage. And then so yeah, I got a little bit of pork. I got a little bit of beef in there. Got a little bit of veal. It's all good. So my question to you is, what tokens are in your portfolio that you plan on holding long term, either part of or all of it?
Well, I had got out of Plume in before I think at the end of October, because I was going into my unemployment, but I had planned on that. You know, that was already planned. But I do plan on getting back in once I start working again. And also, what is it? Oh, I'm starting to get into Canton, so I'm up a bag of that. And what's?
I'm sure Bitcoin.
I actually don't have any Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, not
true.
No,
a true degen.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I gotta look at
So for me, let me look at mine real quick. So for me, Aerodrome, you know, anybody that's listened to me for more than, you know, an episode knows I'm bullish on Aerodrome. So I got my locks. Those I plan on. I'm hoping Aerodrome does what I think it's going to do, and I'm just going to be able to farm the yield. I'll keep those things max locked if I have to. If there's not an automation to harvest it, I'll rotate it in and out of the VE Aero Maxi relays and, you know, harvest it, you know, do whatever. Bitcoin, Chainlink, I'll keep part of. Probably sell all of my Ondo. Canton, I'll always keep some, as long as, especially if there's a way to earn. And that's what I'm going to be asking Shawl on Tuesday, is if they see anything coming that's going to allow us to DeFi it, because there's no liquidity pools, there's no lending, there's no DeFi. So other than the Braun wallet, which I shouldn't mention, because the more of you that do it, the less I earn. So DAG, I'll probably keep some of. It's been quiet, but that Project Iron Spider with Space Force and the Air Force, I can't ignore it. Kita, I'll probably keep part of. Plume, I'll keep part of. Morpho, I'll keep part of. Ethereum, part. I'll probably sell all my Mamo, but I think that's probably it. Arrow, Canton, if I was to pick three, Arrow, Canton, and Bitcoin would be the three that I would hold long term. What about you?
Yeah. Since you bring up Arrow, Arrow, Canton, and I still like Plume. You know, I know it's been beat down a lot, but I just wish they would change that fucking cartoon and season and like all the farming and stuff. You know, it's just
you're singing my tune, man. If you know, if you're looking for institutional adoption, if you're looking to be the RWA rails, you know, if you're looking to service that clientele, you got to market yourself to that clientele. You know, you need to have a clean, polished image. You can't be having airdrops, and that's old crypto. You know, you need to have a professional image. You know, stop with the airdrops, stop with the, you know, all of that. You know, stop with the GM, was it GM goons or whatever? You know, like, you know, making everybody spam that GM goons. I love Plume the project. I think it has amazing potential, but they need to understand their audience. They need to read the room. And if they're wanting that room of adopters to be institutions, they need to have an institutional vibe. They need to be marketed to institutions, not retail. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah.
Anything in closing?
Yeah, follow us on the arena. If you're on YouTube, jump in the arena and follow us there. Follow us on Twitter. You know, you can find all the links in the description below. Also, Colin, Matt,
Please
check those guys out. You know, we're trying to just grow an awesome community of like-minded people that aren't shilling and scamming, and you know, trustworthy people that are trying to help build each other up and provide value. You know, and
value and integrity. That's what we're trying to build, because there's a lot of, and this isn't meant to like shit talk other channels or anything, but a lot of other channels, they just sit in their silo. They have their community that follows them and, you know, that they teach or whatever. What we're trying to do here is collaborate with other channels like Blockchain Basement, you know, Drew over there, you know, Malik, you know, Gina, you know, now we have, you know, Colin, you know, just, we have David, we have, you know, Jake, we have Taylor, we have, you know, the other Jeff, we have all these people that are subject matter experts in their fields. And we just want to bring everybody together to give awesome value to all of you out there. The only way that we monetize is stuff that, you know, if you just want to show your appreciation, if you want to tip, if you want to sign up for the newsletter, you know, just that you can choose to do those things. We do not accept money from any project. And I'd love to reiterate this, because I feel it's really important that you understand what you hear here is unfiltered. We're not saying stuff because we're incentivized, you know, because somebody paid us to say it. We are going to give you our honest opinion. I don't care about eyeballs. You know, as soon as you monetize, you have to, you know, start caring about, you know, treating it like a business, trying to turn a profit. That's not why we're here. Me and Jeff have been paying out of pocket for this channel for over a year now. We just love doing this. You know, this is just our passion, and we're sharing it with you. So again, I'm not saying tip, I'm not saying do any of that, but if you could throw us a follow, help spread the word, let other people know about us, that this is a good channel with people with integrity. And if we're going to call each other out, if we say bullshit, I expect Jeff to call me out on it. You know, I expect Colin to call me out on it, Drew, you know, whoever. So if you could, please, you know, throw us a follow, you know, share us, and we would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Jeff, as always, brother, you know, taking this journey with me. And until next time, Veteran Crypto out.
Have a good weekend.